Hi, I'm Brett Walkow with Actors Reporter, and we're here on Interviews. And today we're very happy to have a very special guest. You know her from her countless TV appearances and more horror films than I can count. She's the horror hottie. She's the scream queen. She's right here. She's Brooke Lewis, everybody.
Thank you, Brett.
Thank you,
guys.
She's awesome. It's just neat sitting next to you after seeing all your films.
Yeah, which ones have you seen?
Don't
lie. Don't lie.
I can't talk about the dirty parts.
Come on, you know you watch late night Showtime.
I do watch late night Showtime.
There you go.
What I find interesting is that you have this love of horror films, but you started, your big break was Tony and Tina's Wedding.
I, like you, am a comedy chick, really at heart. I auditioned many times, so I don't know if you would say fell right in. I mean, in fact, I remember that was one of the most grueling auditions of my life. I had to go through, I think, like 6 callbacks. It was like crazier than doing like a network series, I know. So yeah, I started out immediately doing that. I was a hostess at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Right on. And
then I booked the show and did that for 3 years, Off-Broadway Equity in New York. It was amazing to be that young and to be making a living acting in New York City.
Yeah.
Like, it was so cool.
How do you keep it fresh, though? You know?
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
It's a really challenging thing to do, and to be completely honest with you and the viewers, I got burned out. I think each one of us eventually, and you could kind of feel it, you can kind of tell when, you know, you kind of hit your peak in that show. The one nice thing about it is that it is half scripted, half improv. Oh, okay. So because of that, it was sort of fresh and new, plus you're interacting with the audience, you know, each night. So, you know, you got to interact with different people and new things happened all the time. So a little bit different, but to be on stage, sort of, quote unquote, for 3-4 hours a night, because you never leave, because you're that character, it's with the improv, it was really tough. And so after a while, I knew it was time to exit, and I wanted to exit before I got too fried, and when I still loved it, you know?
Now, like I said, I've seen you forever, but isn't it amazing to see yourself on all these magazine covers all the time?
You know, like, it's surreal. It really is. I mean, of course, I'm waiting to be on the cover of, like, People or, you know, Vogue.
Oh, it's
but it's a thank you from your mouth to God's ears. You know, but yeah, when it shocks me. I really do. Like, sometimes, you know, and I will take all of the magazine covers that I'm on and the centerfolds that I've been in and articles I've been in, a lot of my favorite ones, I'll have them professionally framed and they're hanging up.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, thank you. In my apartment. And there are days truly where I wake up and I look at my walls and I'm like, is that really me? Like, I'm like, no, no.
It's surreal, isn't it?
It really is surreal because, and you know, it's all relative. Like we each thing's a milestone, each thing's a stepping stone, each thing is an accomplishment, and then you want more, you know, and no matter what level you're at in this business, you know, here, I think that everyone still aspires to be bigger, better, greater, and have more. So you look at these things and you're like, wow. And then I forget that a year ago, you know, I wanted this, and then like I achieved it, you know, and it's sometimes really shocking and amazing.
Well, that's great though. I think as a performer, we constantly have to push ourselves in this business, because otherwise, you know, everybody's you know, chomping at your bits. But I think it is a great thing when you start to push yourself, you get to the next one, and then you look back and you're like, yeah, I did that. You know, you got to remind yourself that, you know, because you push yourself so much in this business. If you don't remind yourself, then you're just on that hamster wheel. You got to take a second to enjoy it, you know what I mean?
I absolutely know what you mean. In fact, I always do think and feel like I am on that hamster wheel.
We always are.
Yeah, it's true. We really are, and that's what people don't understand who aren't in the business. They think, like, even family and friends, you know, back home, and they think, oh, everything's so fun and exciting, and it is, and I'm so grateful for every red carpet I get to walk, and for every ounce of, you know, publicity, and for being on the show, and, you know, I really am. It means so much, but it's part of work. It's work, you know, and it's consistent, and it is a hamster wheel, and I'm just really now learning to balance.